Hi, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio. I'm here to show you the journal that I just completed. I did a tropical journal before and it sold in my Etsy shop pretty fast, and I had been asked when I was going to do another one. And so I got excited over papers and digitals and the colors, obviously, as summer is almost upon us. And I thought this would be a good time to do one. So without further ado, let me show you what we have. It measures, let me find my ruler. It measures about 6 inches across wide by about 8 7/8 long. And the spine itself, it's a 4 signature. And the spine itself is almost 2 inches. It's about 1 inch and 7/8. And then it's covered in tropical material that I sewed together, sewed strips together and kind of patchworked it on. It's tied with some very muted and distressed lime green bias tape. Let's undo this so I can show you the inside. This journal is so full. Talk about alligator mouth. Wow. You have to really pull this pretty tight to keep it down flat. It's very full. So luckily I have the bias tape wrapping all the way around to hold it. It does have grommets here, silver grommets, but look at this. It's like, it's so full. So it is 3 paper signatures and then this little folio that I created out of some envelopes. But when you open it up, I've got it lined with the flamingo paper, and it's got a horizontal belly band, a pad of paper here, and journaling paper that I printed with the flamingo really faint on it, almost like a watermark, but that's for journaling. Then the envelope folio, it's all pieces of envelopes that I've covered and collaged and created this little folio. So here's one that holds a journaling card that I covered, zigzagged around, stenciled on. And then this is long this way, and it says remember, and then there's a journaling card in here that has one of the materials from the actual cover as a tab. I tried to round the corners of my tags so that they go in the pockets easy enough. Here's a really wide envelope, and so I've put a little vellum, I printed on some vellum, and I put a little vellum pocket on there, and here's a tag in here for journaling. This right here is from my digitals in my Etsy shop. It's the Tropical Bird collection. And also inside of this is a little manila folder, faux manila folder that I made that you can put mementos or pictures or something in and tuck it away. Here I just put a picture of a flamingo because I love this picture. And here's a full-size envelope pocket with a card, and all I did on this card is I have some tropical text about the tropics, and I just repeated it and changed the colors on it. I printed it on paper, and then I stenciled with different colors all over it and zigzagged around and mounted it on just a vellum cardstock, just to make it real bright and fun. And then here's a faux envelope for journaling, and a watercolor card of the tropics. And that's the end of that folio that I created out of envelopes. And this starts our signatures. And there are 3 of them back here. and they're different colors. So the first one is blue, second one is pink, and the third one is green. I just distressed all around the edges those colors in each section to kind of separate them. So if you look at it, you can see the distinction in the colors of the signatures. So here I've got a horizontal pocket with a journaling card. So this video doesn't get too long. I'm just going to kind of go as quickly as I can through it and show you some of the things that are in it. Here's a journaling card, and that's sitting behind a altered paper clip. And this too is from my tropical bird collection. It's a journaling card. Horizontal belly band with just a journaling card that I collaged papers. And I actually, this is some faux washi tape that I made out of vellum. That first pocket that this paper right here, that's what this is. And I put some double-sided tape on it and made it into a washi tape. This is a full-size pocket. It goes around to the back of this journal as well. And boy, it is lots of room in there for stuff. And so I just put a coffee dyed lined paper in there with some stitching on it for journaling. But you can tuck a lot of stuff of your own in there. Here's a flip up for journaling and a journaling card. This is just a double-sided card that I have paper clipped in here that I thought was kind of tropical. You can either use it to journal on, or you could use it as a note card to give away. This is a window envelope that I collaged and then made a tag to tuck down in there. Again, this is a digital out of my tropical bird collection. So it kind of shows through that window. And then this pocket here also, there's a tuck area right here with a journaling card in it. So there's one here and then this one at the top. And a lot of times I try to leave a lot of space in my journals for journaling, so there is a lot of white pages or off-white pages or something. But I like to break them up with some sort of a design just so that they're not totally blank. So that's what we have here. And this is a tuck. This is an envelope. Like when I use an envelope and I cut off the top end, that's what this is. And I just made a little pocket there. I mean, you can see that there's security. It's a security envelope. And so I just made a little journaling card and a tab that I colored. And then behind this is a tuck, and it's got another kind of a tropical watercolor. And here's a horizontal belly band with a journaling card. And this right here is the material that I've used on the front of the cover. And it's a belly band. And behind it, we've got a piece of green dyed paper for journaling. And then also, I made a couple of these. There's another one further back in the book. This is like a tag, but it's got pockets. So there's a pocket on the front that has a little journaling card in it. And then when you open it, I stenciled over here. And then there's a pocket here with a journaling card and a pocket here with a journaling card. And they just tuck right in the belly band. Look at this paper. Is this beautiful or what? Ooh. Here's a vertical belly band with some paper for journaling that matches the faux envelope over here, and a card. And this card I just stenciled around here and then outlined the ferns in white, and I collaged the belly band. Here's another faux envelope for journaling. And of course you can journal all around the outside as well. And here again, just to break up the page, I put a little collage on there. And here's a little corner tuck and a journaling card. And here's another one of those cards that I used the vellum that I printed on. and it's a double-sided card. And this is the other side to that pocket that was in the front. I put a little lace on this side. And again, here's a piece of lined paper that I stitched on for journaling, but lots of space in there to put something. And we got it. This journal is so full. I was going to leave a lot more room for journaling, but I was just having so much fun with it. And here I just put an edging around here and a little collage to break up that page. And again, lots of journaling space in here. All of this can be journaled with a black pen, and you can see it really well. This you could journal with a black pen as well. Or you could put a picture or tape your mementos on here. Here's a journaling card in a little horizontal pocket. And this, we're starting the pink section, so I'm just going to kind of leaf through some of the options in here because it's so full. It would take forever to go through this. Collaged outline page, altered paper clip with a journaling page, the other side of the altered paper clip. This is a collaged and sewn index card. I collaged this on here. Again, here's another envelope with a journaling card, digital from my shop. And it also has a tuck right on the side for a journaling card. This is cool. This is a spot for journaling. It's got a tuck, and then this right here journals as well, but there's no tuck on this side. I just left this open to tuck. Horizontal with a journaling card. I love this paper with that washi tape. Here's another card. This just has a piece of paper for journaling that I just drew a design around the outside for you. There's a journaling card there. Look at these kiwis, pretty cool. And here's another envelope with a tag. This is a side pocket with a tag. This says Shine Bright. Love this paper. And this is a little ruffle that I made out of the zigzag tropical paper that I had. And I just, you could tuck something under there if you want. And here's a corner pocket flip with, this is pretty cool. I just had some extra paper here. So this part right here comes out, and it's good journaling space. And then you just, I rounded the corners here so you can just tuck it back in this little band to hold it, like there. Again, you can journal here, a lot of journaling space here. And this, I took that same zigzag paper that I was talking about, and I had some square left, so I cut it in strips so that you could journal in between there, and I thought that really broke up that page and made it look pretty and tropical. Here's another faux envelope with a piece of paper for journaling. Kind of beachy, tropical, but beachy. And this is just a little collage I put on this page that says grateful. And this is just a paper I put on here and decorated for some journaling on here. And this starts our green section. It's a journaling card in a pocket that I collaged some shells on there. This is our altered paper clip, and it's holding a journaling card with a parrot that we collaged on. And this right here is, again, another pocket that had, I think in the previous signature, it had lined paper that I stitched, and this one has like a confetti paper that I folded and just stitched this on the side so that it kind of sticks out. And here's a side pocket on both sides. It's a wraparound pocket. So we've got a little journaling card in here, journaling tag. And then this is a bag that I distressed with some colors so that it would look a little more tropical. And I have that tucked in there that you can put stuff in. Here's our envelope with our side tuck card and a tag here, again with a digital from my shop that shows through the window. And here's a pocket, and I just collaged these flowers on the edge. And then this is a little pad of paper for journaling. Again, I just printed this out and then distressed it with bright colors. And added this onto this page to break it up a little bit. And all of these pages, if you don't want to journal on them, you can tape, you know, like concert tickets or pictures or whatever mementos that you have. You could make little tabs to tuck things in. It's all up to you. It's pretty full. So here I just put this on here to break it up. This is a material horizontal band with that other card that I told you I made in here. It's got a journaling card back here. It's got a tag right here. And on the front, I just put one of these little always and forever tags in there. And then over here, it has this. I created this little collage with a cactus and that, and put that little tab on there. But you can tuck anything else in there that you might want to put in there. Look at this paper. Is this beautiful? I mean, it's so bright. This says Believe in Miracles. And here's a journaling and a place to journal here with this flip up. This is just a collage piece that I thought was cute on there because these look like waves to me, so I don't know. And again, this is just a piece of paper that I collaged these here to give you some space for some journaling. And I put that on there, and this is the other pocket, and this is exactly the same kind of paper that's in the front side. And then look at this little like iguana kind of thing. Very cute. Here's a horizontal band with a sea turtle journaling card. And then here's the envelope pocket. The other two in the other signature sits on the side and the card tucks in, and this one I put right on the bottom here, so it's a journaling card, but I also left this side open so you could tuck something in here. And these again are journaling cards from my Etsy shop, Tropical Birds. And then this, I left this and distress a little bit for journaling and put a little pineapple on there, and this is the end. So it, like I said, it's full. It doesn't close easy. But so that's why I have this to tie all the way around so that you can pull it pretty tight so it will sit pretty closed. And then you just tie it. I love this journal, and this is going to go in my Etsy shop in the next few days. So if you're interested, I might list it tonight or in the next day or two. But if you're interested, just go out to my Etsy shop. I'll have the link in the description box. As always, thank you so much for watching.